Well, did you hear the news this week? Coca-Cola announced it plans to stop using a controversial ingredient that it has had in its products all along.
It's called brominated vegetable oil, BVO. It's found in Powerade, among a bunch of other drinks. That decision comes after a teenager started a petition to get companies to remove that ingredient. That's because bromine is also found in flame retardants. Now, we're told that while BVO is perfectly legal here in the U.S., it's actually banned in Europe and Japan.
Interesting. So we went to a dietitian. Jenny Strodes is back with us, and she's here to explain the potentially harmful effects of BVO and then the two other ingredients that are legal here, but they're banned in other countries.
Right. This could scare us because we hear that other countries have banned it.
Yeah.
But let's get the facts straight, okay? BVO is regulated, but it has to be in very small amounts. So if you do consume a lot, there are going to be harmful health effects.
What, it's brominated vegetable oil.
Brominated vegetable oil. And you can see it on the ingredient label here.
What is it used for? Is it a...
Can we get tight enough?
What is it used for?
Does it pull the colors together?
In sodas that have a citrus flavor, the citrus tends to separate. So the brominated vegetable oil emulsifies it, brings it all together, so you don't have a layering of ingredients.
Got it.
So what's wrong with it? Why is it that other places have decided to ban this thing?
Probably because in large quantities it does cause things like headache and neurological problems.
So if you're the lab rat who gets 6 times your body weight in the stuff, then yeah, okay.
And we've had cases here in the United States, but people are drinking between 3 and 8 liters a day.
Wow.
Right. That's too
So
much.
alternatives, water obviously is a safe bet.
That's always the best bet.
Always the best way to go.
And the healthiest.
Okay.
But if you like your carbonation, go with carbonated water.
Okay.
And then if you like your sweet, go with something like Izzy that is organic.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Now something else. What was this one? This is bromine?
This is potassium bromate.
Potassium bromate. What is that?
And what it does is it's an ingredient that manufacturers put in with flour, and it kind of helps it with its elasticity or the gluten and the rising. And so it just enhances the flour.
Right.
The problem is that we see some cancer product, or we see this in large quantities linked to cancer.
Really?
Right. So I brought this because King Arthur does not have potassium bromate in it. It is
this one says right on it, never bleached, never bromated.
Yes. So you can see on the package, in the ingredients, you may not see potassium bromate.
Right.
But you will see on packages like this if they do not have that ingredient in there.
So is it that it's such a small quantity, it doesn't have to be listed in the...
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay. Because we've always been under the impression if it goes in, it's got to be on the label, but not necessarily.
Not necessarily. And this is something, this is an ingredient that is regulated by the FDA. What we know is a little bit like BVO is that we can consume small amounts of it without it being harmful to our health. It's just like ingredients like saccharin, right? Saccharin has been around forever, but we know in large quantities in lab rats,
Right.
we have all these research studies on animals, but not on humans.
That's true.
Right. What about these?
A few humans that act like animals.
We were going to talk about GMOs, which stands for...
Genetically modified organisms.
Right.
This is a hot topic. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's very political. Most of the research is done by one of the big chemical companies that really controls our food industry. And what we're seeing is that GMOs don't have adverse effects to our health.
Okay.
So say those
However,
studies.
Yeah.
we don't have long-term studies, which is really what we need and what consumers are asking for. So right now the debate is, should we label products as GMO or non-GMO? And you'll see that some of our health-minded manufacturers are putting that on the label. The Kind bars have non-GMO right there. And you can also buy products with this symbol. I don't know if you can see that or not, but non-GMO
those
project.
chips are awesome.
Because GMOs are banned in Europe, aren't they? Some are.
Yes, in some places they are. And GMO is a very general term.
Okay.
Genetically engineered food is another word we use.
I've heard that.
Yes. So what it is basically seeds that have been genetically modified to resist pesticides and things like that. So it's a good thing, but we're worried about the long-term effect.
Jenny, thanks very much.
My
Great
gosh, you have
information.
to be like Mr. Peabody to figure this
You
out.
got to read the labels so carefully.
Wow.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.